Hi. Yeah. Hello everyone. Hello Strengths. Hello Matthew. Hello Hyra. Hello Axiom. Hello Andrew. Hello Draco. Hello Magma Dudes. Hello Azza. Hello everyone. I'm gonna try to watch as much as I can. Can't wait to see the finale of it. Well, we're very close to the finale of it. Today is going to be a very short stream. Which is good because I didn't sleep great because of Mr. Cat. Hello Jesus, hello Jintu, hello everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hello. Hello Tezra. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes for like everyone to be here before I explain why yesterday's stream is no longer here. Because I don't want to like explain it again and again and again. By the way, sorry for the idiot. It was the autocorrect. It's okay. You don't have to apologize for it. I was just like kidding the way I replied. Stop been bothering again. Yeah. I guess he's going to sleep on the balcony tonight. It is a surname basically. No! Don't dox me. Come on. Dang, that's Shashu. Yeah. Hello, Devil Knight. Hello everyone. I'm Canadian. I need a reason to say sorry. No, you guys say sorry for no reason, actually. Come on. I'm just enjoying my Fanta Zero. You can't be jealous. It's only human. Ew. I made you today. Yeah, I saw that on the Discord record. It's great. I can't wait to see the results. Hello, Ben Smith. Hello. I was wondering what happened to the last stream. I'm going to explain in a couple of seconds. Don't worry. I'm going to wait 4 more minutes and then I'll explain what happened because I don't want to repeat myself. Afterwards, if you want to say it to other people, do it. But I don't want to like repeat myself. It's a very stupid situation that's just happened. Let me like grab my mails as well, that way I can show you guys screenshots. Up. Up. Voila. That way you have every information you need in these 2 screenshots. Perfect. Hi team, are you pregnant? No. How was your day, Elise? I've not done much today, honestly, because I had to go do some grocery shopping. So that's basically all I did. I'm probably going to do more things after stream, honestly. Hello team, hello everyone, hello. The watch is suddenly up and vanished. I will explain, just be patient. The drink is actually looking really cute, shockingly. Nice, I can't wait to see it. Is the father, huh? Who became pregnant because of me? But just a second, I'm going to do something. Just a second, guys. Because there's something that's been bothering me recently. And I don't really like it. I feel like there's been a bit of a reset somewhere. I think it was this one that I liked. Hello. Okay, that's not what I wanted either. I'm like changing a couple of settings somewhere. Where? Like that. No? There's an issue with like how is it called again? With not VTube Studio but Vibrator. And I don't really like how it is currently. Oh, that's so bugged. And if I do this? No, I don't like it either. Huh. I'm having issues with the Vibrator, so I'm going to like disconnect it, I think. It's tough. Well, I think I'll disconnect it. It's best to like disconnect it when there's been issues that I don't like to see. Okay. I am Lubak. Hello, Rika. Hello. Guess you made them all pregnant, apparently. Me. What? I don't remember holding hands with you guys. Come on. Don't invent things like that. You're scaring me. Okay. So, So. We are going to talk about something. I'm still sick due to the dessert you saw in Discord. You ate too much. That's the reason, I suppose. Hello, Jamesian. How you doing? So it was just for fun. You play with my feeling like that. Yeah. What did you expect from a VTuber? Not to play with your feelings. So, for those that were asking, why is the vote from yesterday gone? Let me clear my throat. Hi there! We are reaching out because members of the YouTube community, including fellow creators, viewers, or staff, have expressed concern for your safety or well-being after coming across content you posted with topics related to suicide, self-harm, or eating disorders. Video, Ace Attorney number 2. Let's try to finish the last case. If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thinking, self-harming, or eating disorders, know there is help and we're not alone. It's not uncommon to turn to this kind of thinking and these kind of things. Okay, now you understand? Now, second email. I think it's this one. How this impacts you. Your video won't be put back on YouTube. You have a warning on your channel because this is your first time. You can still upload, post, and live stream. What to do next? Take an optional 7-question policy training, which I did, to have your warning expire in 90 days. If you don't take the training, the warning will remain on your channel, and the next violation could result in a strike. Learn about your resolution options. Thanks, the YouTube team. So, Elise, did you say anything weird on the stream yesterday? Was there something bad? Because, like, you lost on Valorant? Let me tell you guys, in the case we are playing right now on Ace Attorney, there is a woman that decided to join the stars, to become a star, because her husband left her. And because I talked about this, about the case in a game, YouTube thought that I wanted to join the stars too. I hope YouTube joins the stars. Yay! Let me guess, the game itself got you banned because of what goes on with the decision manager. It was because I explained what was going on. YouTube is so fucking stupid. Like, the AI of YouTube is so bad right now that I almost got banned from playing a game that didn't like show any blood, anything gore, or anything. You can play CSGO, plant bombs, kill people and everything. Oh, it's okay, it's a video game. The moment you play Ace Attorney and you talk about someone joining the star by themselves, you're going to get banned. Good old YouTube. No, good new YouTube. You sure it was automated? Yes, 100%. Because the moment that was flagged was literally me explaining the case. That's why I know. Like, YouTube gave me the time code of when I got flagged. And they gave me 2 time codes. And both time codes were when I was explaining the case. When I was explaining what I thought happened with Celeste Impact, whom is the character that committed joining the star. So yeah, hello Komi, hello. Guess you better take that quiz. I already did that. Don't worry. YouTube has been cracking down on VTubers as of late. Thank you, Dexterian, for the reset. Thank you, much appreciated. Yeah, that's why I know it's the AI of YouTube, because like there's no reason a human will literally say, Elise, are you okay? I'm going to report this stream because honestly, like, are you okay? You should seek help. If you guys did that when I was playing Valorant on stream, I would understand. If you guys do that when I explain a case on a fictional game, I hope you join the stars too. Thank you for the sub-gift to Magma Dude Tyrice. Much appreciated. This is why I don't fear an AI takeover. It cannot even do its job properly. Also, don't want to be rude or anything, but you're stupid for this. What do you mean you don't fear an AI takeover because it cannot do its job? It's already the case. AI has taken the job of the real people, and it cannot do their job. And when you want to like contact a human, they'll send you to another AI. I'm sorry. Because it sucks doesn't mean that it's not going to take over people. It's already done that. It's just that they don't care. They don't care unless it's happening to, I don't know, Logan Paul, or if it's happened to like XQC, or if it's happened to Disguised Toast. But for any like random bullshit, like random like bottom of the trash people like me, they don't fucking care. I could be banned. I could be like making fun. They don't care. The quiz wasn't annoyingly wrong. It was 7 questions, but it was like annoying. It was like easy, but it was annoying to take because I know I didn't do anything bad. Yeah, does not understand context. Yes, that's the issue. That's the issue. And it's not like I was saying anything triggering. Like I explained that Celeste decided to join the stars because her husband was a piece of shit. Like, I didn't even say, oh, I want to join the star. Oh, I want to commit plain bread on my wrist. I hope you guys can join me in joining the stars together. No, I didn't do anything of that. If anyone was triggered by this stream, they should not be watching streams at all, especially of a game that like showcases murders. Huh? Anyways, that was my 2 cents. I work and implement AI. I mean the world, not people, like Terminator. Ah. Yeah, I see. But anyway, you can pin a message, like last was got removed. You know what? I'll pin your message. I'm too lazy to write it. I'll just pin your message. If I can find it, okay, great. Yeah. Wow, I'm such a smart streamer. Here you go, guys. Hello. Thank you for the gift as well. Thank you. Neutral word was spoken by his ever valid crash out. Yeah, I just got like super tilted when it happened. Because I was, first time when it happened. To be exact, to give you guys the exact timeline. After the stream was over, it was 18 plus restricted. And I thought it was bullshit, but I was like, okay. And then, before I went to sleep, I was like, you know what? No, it's not okay. I'm going to like contest this 18 plus over thing. And while I was sleeping, they reviewed my contest, and they were like, oh, you're right. It should not be 18 plus. We should take the video entirely off and strike you instead. And I have fought the strike as well, and they sent the same thing again. Look guys, I am YouTube and I am stupid and nobody likes me. I hope the person that created that stupid flagging system lives a long life, but full of pain. Like everyone leaves them in their house, like they don't, like their kids hate them, their wife or husband hates them, their parents hate them, and then I hope they lose their job, their house, they become homeless basically, and then they go to prison because they would rather be in prison than homeless, which is reasonable. And then in prison they just fear like dropping the soap. And or getting killed because everyone knows they created the YouTube flagging system. That's what I wish them. Genuinely. Is that also why the airplane prompt was shown? Yes, exactly, it's why. That's exactly why. No reasonable human could have made that decision. Exactly, that's why I know it's entirely AI. I said Sony is the most basic bitch game to be censored. YouTube is dumb. Yeah. Like, it's not like it tried anything crazy as well. Hope they step on a Lego by accident. Hope they wake up and their bed is entirely Legos. That was a very weird glitch when I noted. Wrong face issue. Okay. We're going to start the game, and we'll yap afterwards because the game is going to be very short today. We are literally at the end of the case. From watching Kiara, I've seen her video get striked so much. It's annoying for sure. I can imagine. But at least like she has like Hololive behind her, so it does help. So feed pics, no. Like at least thankfully Kiara has Holo Light behind her so they can contest such bullshit claim. But as a random nobody bottom of the barrel, well, nobody cares if I get copyright strikes or whatever. No one is going to do anything about it. There's literally nothing you can do against this strike. It was a warning, it was not a strike itself, but there's nothing you can do against it, and I cannot re-upload the vote, otherwise it's going to get shut down again and give me a strike. So I'll probably put the vote on Patreon when I don't forget tonight. I trade you my sock color for your pants color. Nah, I don't care. Not a good deal for me. I can give you my sock color. None. I don't have socks. Firstly, won't do anything about it. See? We care. Yes, but you cannot do anything about it. It's not about, caring. I care, but I can't do anything about it. She's bare feet. Yes. I mean, technically, no. I have my, flip-flops on. Can I trade my socks for your sword? No! Ha! It's not even a fair deal. Why would I want your socks? Okay. Hi. Okay, so every time we're going to talk about Celeste's case today, we are exceptionally going to say that she joined the stars. If you're scared of the S word, we are now going to say that she joined the stars. She decided to join the stars by herself. Yay. The stars, yay, we love stars, it's so cute. We're so cute here. One day I'll have a lolly list model just so I can do the high voice. I don't know, it makes me laugh. But stars is still an S word. Yes, that's the point. And we're all about to become astronomers. We're going to become astrology. I'm going to become Leo. She graduated. Who did? Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Animation censorship. Yay! We're going to color the blood white like in China. I usually hear a variation of committed Sudoku. Yeah, but I'm scared of it now. Proceed to finish animation in Discord. I'll check right after the game is done. Promise. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? It's nothing, Your Honor. I remember you GX had to use the phrase join the stars. Really? The reason I'm using join the stars is because it's been used in the previous case. Hello, lovely penguin. Welcome here. Welcome to the Bloom Army. Hope you enjoy your stay. The reason I'm using join the stars it's actually because it's what happened in the clown case, which is the case right before this one. And it's like the reason the case even existed, because the little girl that was too coveted think that when people die they join the stars. So we're going to say joining the stars today in hope that nobody in chat will murder me for it. I mean, sorry, that they will make me join the stars too. Because we cannot use the M word. It's too triggering. Looks like something unexpected just happened to him. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please could tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's joining the star notes. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that his joining the star notes is a forgery. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake. Is he lying? No, unalive sounds too close to the actual deal. You never know. You never know. We're saying joining the stars today. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impacts, then who wrote it? We need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. Mr. Corrida? Well, it looks like Miss Impacts never left a joining the stars note after all. She never wrote anything about En Garde. However, Your Honor, even though this joining the star note is indeed fake, Mr. Orgat could not have known that, and so that fact remains unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. That does sound very plausible. The theory that Orgat had no idea that the joining the star note was fake. Something seems a little wrong about it. Let me save. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Orgat to not have known it was a fake. He was recording him. What is this little item called again? They should have joined the Doki Doki Literature Club to join the stars. I mean, say sewage, definitely. Yeah. A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but... Oh, that's right, a camera! Ah, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Orgat knew of the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. Orgat would also have known that the victim had forged the note. So then, the defendant knew this joining the star note was the fake. I'm going to say star. It's faster, you know. And if that's true, then the situation has changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution theory as for what Mr. Orgat's motive for star was suddenly disappeared into thin air. Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Orgat monitored Mr. Corrida 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Orgat didn't know of. I write back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? Cameras have existed since the 1800s, Judge. Yeah, but they were not as small. That's why he said toy. Yeah, the note is easier. You're right. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like this time it is you who has done your own grave. Oh, as I feared. Huh? As you figured? As I figured it came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you're not making any sense. When I heard the result of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? If the prosecution can prove Mr. Orgat's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Oh, well, that's fine. However, this witness is a little unusual. Edgeworth stuttering. That is not like him at all. Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer one and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder? To commit murder? Like the region in Lord of the Ring. That's impossible. Who indeed? No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness? Yes, go on, who is it? The man himself, Mr. Shelley the killer. It would be a lot simpler if you just call it the S note. It's the Death Note. Let's call it that, Death Note. The Death Note sounds great. Oh, Mr. the killer. Wait, Shelley the killer. You mean the killer? I mean, the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here, to the witness stand? Oh, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is this something alright with you? Can't really do much else to drag this trial out. I mean, say yes! If you have the killer, you also have Maya. Oh my god, I can't never forget. Do I have this man in custody right now? No. The defense has no objection, Your Honor. I wonder if that really is alright to do this. Very well then, the prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Is there no way left to us? Now then, witness, your name and your occupation, please. Ah, very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I am a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here? Your Honor? Can you remain so calm, and what is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with the condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court. So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can really even be sure it's really Mr. the Killer himself. Witness, please present some proof that you are, in fact, Shelley the Killer. The radio looks like his face. True. You're right, wait, really? And it's like, this is his mouse, you know? I got a random radio guy proving my case. I'm so hungry. Maya! A voice? Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this? The defense has no objection to this person. At least he's professional. True. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer. Looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. True. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness, there is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corrida, is that correct? Just as you said, I did indeed kill Mr. Corrida. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well. So, just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream. Shelley the Killer. What is he going to say? Pardon my client. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man. And I must say, it seems to be mocking us. Does anyone really realize that this radio looks a lot like Shelley the Killer actual's face? That's what someone just said, right now. Someone just said that in chat, actually. My client is the judge himself, case closed. Well, he may appear to be your enemy, Your Honor. Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. Well, he has always stood by this one belief. You mean about this trust between his client and himself thing? Seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor. There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. Thank you, Mia. There is something I must first state. Let me press everything. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? So sorry, go on. This is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. It's only because you don't know about Maya's situation. The trust between you and your client? I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. That is why you're testifying in this manner. This is the first one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? Has never happened before. But if it ever did, yes. That person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... That's enough, please no more. Very well. It was only a hypothetical, anyways. Yeah, hypothetical, for sure. For that reason I am here today on this witness stand. I want to like try to like show the camera, but I think it's too early. I'm still going to like finish pressing everything first. That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed rule. The rule? This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. Is he going to say the name of the woman? Of Andrews? And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. You. Who gave me the right... Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die? I didn't say I didn't say anything like that. Would you care to enjoy life for very long and have flower fields and I swear, don't ban me. In Minecraft, yeah, in Minecraft, of course. No, I didn't say anything. Should better wash himself. Dice in the singular of dice. Ah, oh, dice the singular of dice? I thought that both meant the same thing. It is my wish that you grasp the concept before I give the name of my client. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client. I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do. It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all the extra fluff, just tell us the name already. Patience. Try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and close, so you're going to have to work and get him to talk. So I'm going to try this here, as I mentioned. I mean, like, just in case, like, save again. Because you never know, it might be, like, a case in which we have to, like, press again. Let me, like, try to, like, press this again. To say different things. Okay. Nothing changed on this one. I want to see if there's something that changed there. Most people these days use dice in the singular manner too, but here it's technically one die and many dice. Oh, like spaghetti and spaghetto. I see. That's why alea iacta est is translated as the die is cast. Oh. In French, it's les dés sont jetés, so the dice are cast. The trust between you and your client. Okay, it didn't change. That's why you can feel it. Oh, okay, it did change. Have no trust relation with the client who cannot understand the assigned role. Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who'd have figured? Now then, everyone, do you understand? Do you think you can understand my logic? This case just keeps getting better and better. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think. Really? In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent. Right, it changed, but you're not going to say something more? No, I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. If you can ask me, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness, what is the name of your client who requested the murder of one corridor? Damn, I was right. It was not I thought at first that I had to like present the camera that like proved that he was betrayed. But apparently not. That person's name is Adrian Andrews. What? A witness! That's not who you told me it was earlier. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, that it is Adrian Andrews. What? This can be on the phone earlier. What's going on here? My guess is that the killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back. Stabbed Edgeworth in the back? I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. the Killer told him a different name. Matangarde, perhaps. I don't know, Edgeworth, maybe trusting an assassin on the stand wasn't a good idea. I agree. I knew it. This is outrageous! This is unfair! I was made, I have a seat on the council, but I'm not master! Sorry. Wrong universe, guys. I was deceived! The witness is telling a very serious lie. Take a seat, Edgeworth. I like the edits in which, like, he actually takes the seat. But you are the one who summoned this witness. You showed the killer. My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matangarde, am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal. Wow. All of a sudden it feels like we can actually win this. Yeah. A GP dub and English dub? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, extreme. Of course. I like to always play in the original language of the game. The only game that didn't do that in is Clair Obscur, because while the game was made by mostly French studio, the original language is English. But I decided to play it in French because it's a French game and I am le French. Excellent meme quoting, Elise, of course. I am a prequel memer. The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this death note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was fake. The most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the Killer's client who requested the murder was not the defendant at all. No. With all this evidence, it's obvious to me that this means that Mr. Engarde is innocent. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately. What now? With the way this is going, Engarde will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya. Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And Engarde, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Would have believed that the prosecution on witness would absolve the defendant. If it gives me the choice, you bet that I'm going to object. Objection! Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Surely the killer is certainly lying under oath. It wasn't me! Listen everyone, please! That testimony just now was all one big lie. Miss Andrews, the death note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me, it was a horrible, horrible lie. But Mr. the Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client. No, that's not true. Also, there is quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and button, donning the Nicholson white costume. But that's... You even have a motive. We know that Miss Seth's Impacts was a large part of your life. Are you gonna play Trials and Tribulation after this? Is it the name of the third game? Yes, but not tonight. I'm planning to play all of the game of the franchise, including the ones from Edgeworth. Hope that's for your response to your question. I think about this moment something big will happen, not saying because of spoilers. Okay. She's flying here, by the way. She's just flying and he's scared because she's flying. She's like, what the fuck? My ex-future wife can fly! He wanted to follow her, and he wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. A3, okay. Yeah, she's levitating, guys. Superwoman. We also have two conflicting testimonies, but the other circumstantial evidence does point to Andrews, at least from the judge perspective. I agree. I tune in when I can then. Glad you can when it happens. Hope you can. Woo! My brain didn't brain correctly. Yeah, she joined the Doki Doki Literature Club, and that's how they read. Yeah, they love to read in the air. Apparently, it's super comfortable. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead. There's not. No. Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please. Help me. Yes. I know the truth. Is that right? Yes, Your Honor? I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions. To decide, do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw the chance away and wait for Gumshoe News evidence? Phoenix, I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept a not guilty. You are a lawyer. I know. But Matangard is a killer. A murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than Engard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the facts. That it is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten Engard convicted so many times, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? Where Vod? Hello, Crabcap. Where's the... Which word? What are you talking about? I have no idea. Part of this trial is missing? Come on, it just didn't happen. I'm just so good at the game that I skipped 2 hours of gameplay. I don't think you need to worry about this in being presented on stream. This AA case has, no, but like the issue they will not, I think you were not here when I explained, is that I'm currently under a warning from YouTube. YouTube warned me because I discussed the S word. Because I explain why Miss Celeste Impax decided to join the stars by herself, I got a strike. And I got a warning of a strike. So I would rather be careful than get an actual strike because of Ace Attorney and YouTube AI being absolutely stupid. His trust. I never thought about it until now. I trust him. Yes, you do. YouTube is being a little brat. I'm the brat here, okay? Even after clearing the case before myself, this is one of the most intense AA cases that I have ever played through. It's a nice case, but I think people overrate it. Like, sure, it's cool, but, like, I don't know. The defense requests that we be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright? Right. But the witness has clearly declined through his testimony. Your job here is done. Not done yet. I see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. There's still more evidence to look at, and I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. I figured I was joking because of the pine message. Yeah, no, I was explaining to YouTube game, don't worry. There's slides within sewers? That's odd. No, that's great. It's so the water can go down the sewer. Mr. Edgeworth, please re-establish connection with Mr. the Killer. He's so cute, brat Elise, thank you. Right away, Your Honor. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. But all you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we'd like you to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done. But what should we have him testify about now? Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court? The Phoenix is a prosecutor at heart, after all. I should watch the verge of this sometime. As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client has broken the rules. This is the most unexpected turn of events for the, 5th time now. For real though, I agree with the killer about the legal stuff. Yes. However, this time, everything has finally been revealed. Just a second, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Edwards? We still have the cross-examination to do. But you don't need to question testimony like this, do you, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. As if I have a choice here. Huh? Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then expose the lies in that also beneficial testimony, I suppose. Don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes two of us. I know I want to become a lawyer. Sitting as an audience member in court is the most boring thing ever. Yes. As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. What is it, Mr. Wright? If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicion on his end. We'll have to do something to waste more time. Witness, but requesting a hit. Yes? How much is your fee? I see you're also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you'd like to talk business, we can do so after the trial. No. I'm not thinking about that. Mr. Wright? Yes? You want to kill me? You want me dead, don't you? What? Why would you think something like that? You're not guilty, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You are hereby declared guilty. Witness, let's continue. Why did you disclose the name of your client? They're your clients, are they not? I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill. If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job. Killing the judge would make this game much easier. That depends who replace him. Imagine like it's Francisca Van Kama that becomes a new judge, bro. Nah. Hell nah. Yeah. Well, a change in occupation might be good for you. Because, like, most judges, like, were prosecutors in the past, I think. However, I would say this. Even though I am the one that does the deeds, my clients are always the real guilty party. That goes without saying, Mr. the Killer. Their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought they could run away from their guilt. Are you talking about a button and a knife? Yes, and my business card. Oh, this card. So that no one has to waste their time, including the police, I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. Try to make things easy? My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service. He's pretty devoted to his work. This doesn't really add up though, because if that all were true, then Andrews knows the killer on his face and more about him, so she would dox him, no? Doing this has no benefits. Yes. I wonder if the assassin can send you to platform to the stars. I wonder too. But this game records everything to go and stab the deceased with a knife, and even hide my cat from sight. That is something I cannot overlook. It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing? That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for an alibi too. No, I already told you I have no intention of using your services ever. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? That's kind of funny. From the very beginning? That is correct, from before my clan visited the room. All of my clans know precisely what the situation is at all times. I wonder if that's really true. That's odd. Do I have to like press this again? I know what he's talking about. I'm going to press everything first and then I'll try to like present evidence. So why do you think your client did that? What do you mean by why? Well, feeding around at the scene of the crime is a pretty risky. And why would someone who has requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway? That is true. I think it was probably done to frame Mr. Engard. If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it? Sadly, that is not possible. Huh? My job is to kill, that is all. And to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my client may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. And that's all you have to testify. Yes, and I pray that I will never be called to the stand again. As in you plan to continue? I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place and become the forced successor. Actually, how would you like a new life, Mr. Attorney? Excuse me? No, I'm fine, really. Are you ready now? I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now. What are you going to do now, Phoenix? All I can do now is expose the lie. That's true. However, you realize that this will be very bad for a client, right? I'm so confused. The one thing I know for sure is that he cannot let this trial end. I want to try this again. I think I have to like present here. I'm on 1 HP, we're going to abuse the fuck out of that. I want to try this first. No, it doesn't work. I wonder if he'll take me as his apprentice. What? Why would you want to become an assassin? I think I have to like go back to... Are you talking about the button and the knife again? Oh, this card. I forgot about this as well. This. I'll try. Okay. The outfits. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just think about it, I could meet Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed. I don't think that's how it works, brother. I know it's something to do with the spy camera because like it's about knew he was dead like the time he was going to do it. We need maybe to use the teddy bear? Save scamming is so easy on PC. I was playing on 3DS and it takes a while, so it discourages you. Yeah, because you have to like restart the game or restart your DS, no? I suppose. I'm not sure. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to like press things again and see like if any dialogue change. So nothing changed. So I think I need... Fuck. I hate when I misclick on the arrow. The only proof that we have for that, if it's not the camera, we have to think from Andrew's side. If she didn't lie earlier when she did... I mean, earlier, like in the case, when she testified, this is her proof that she didn't know that he was dead. If it's that, I'm going to be mad. I am mad. Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. the Killer. What is the meaning of that attitude? When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Corrida had been murdered. But how do you know that? From the one glass, Your Honor. Glass? Mr. the Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Corrida had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? It is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprint of that person. Had this been planned, they would have never left their fingerprints behind. I see your point. Sir Edgeworth, what is your opinion? Strangely enough, I had the same exact thoughts just now. The juice! It was the juice again! Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon? Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Corrida's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. How strange, yes? Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Phoenix, if the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble. I know. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence. Huh, sorry. Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you. Anyway, I am positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well. Right now I have to buy us more time. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here, just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. Request taken. This request came to me about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes. So you physically met your client, huh? That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. That was a juicy contradiction right there. Fuck you. 1 week ago, are you sure? Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations, and I was barely able to finish. When you requested my services, Mr. Ashoni, I hope you will keep that in mind. Please, stop. In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind. A specific date and time? I'll come back later, but I think it's about the camera. I can't stop thinking about the camera, guys. Did you ask why on that specific night? No, I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request. But as for why, I only had my suspicions. Your suspicions, huh? So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night? I'm sure it was all for the bear. The bear? My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figure in one corridor's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me. Let's be talking about this bear person. Inside that figurine was a suicide note. A sewer slide. A death note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose the content at the press conference after all. That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was. See. And is that right? The testimony just now of any importance? It was very important. The client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet? I think all of us already knew that. Oh, really? Goodness, please continue with your testimony. Why not be hearing such full languages? I'm sorry! You can just do that, bro. It was my bad, bro. Warida. Oh, warida. Gomena, sorry. Met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. So you physically met Ash and Andrews, right? Of course I did. What was that? Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details. I was with my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail. And why is that? That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye. Hello, Kyrie! Oh, Mr. Wright. Of course it was very important, Your Honor. If Mr. the Killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he's mistaken. Oh, I guess so. See, it is just as I said. So lost, what the heck am I supposed to be helping here? Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax. Now then, would the witness please continue? So your client was Adrian Andrews. That is correct. Well, he says the two of them met. But if they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer testimony. Doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around. You have to draw more information from him, but you can draw his suspicion. Can do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere. I'm going to repress these two points and say nothing is weird. First repress further. No, you're important. You're no, I don't think it's very important. Oh. Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details. What do you mean by that? My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? I've already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him face to face. Him. That I begin to trust him. That's when I thought I can trust this person as a client. I was not sure when, because the first one I said no to, it didn't amount to anything. I thought it was going to be the same here. Hello, Scar Bunny Projection. You didn't miss a lot, don't worry. I glad I saw a bit. I have to go watch my cousin. Okay, have a great evening. Not sure what they say about talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright was the... Yes, it was very important. No, I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance. Really? That's the case. Witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony. I mean, I think I should... Let me, press first, but otherwise I will present. I will present the woman. Gendering Adrian Andrews. How unprofessional. Yeah. As we now know, that was not how it turned out, correct? What do you mean? Adrian Andrews turned out to be a client who couldn't stick to the rules, right? Oh yes, I suppose you are correct. So that's why they gave him, they gave her, sorry, a masculine name. It's all for this one sentence. So I would like to check one last time. Are you sure your testimony is accurate? Now it's time to present Adrian Andrews. I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took their request at that time. Yes, that is correct. And that's when you thought he was trustworthy. How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct. I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. What? Surely the killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews. Why would you say that? Because you just made one very big slip-up. About her. So what is the issue? What did you say just now? About her? If you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person, one look would have showed you that she is a woman. Okay, he broke the thing. Order in court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? This witness testified to the following. Wiki. Her name is androgynous in almost all language versions of the game. Adrian Andrews, Camilla Kilio. So that on paper, the name would be either masculine or feminine, with the usual assumption of being masculine. Okay, so yeah, her name is entirely for this one reason. That's funny. Camilla Kilio. I wonder what that means. The only exceptions are Chinese with Hua Gong Wushu, using the same glyphs as Japanese but not being a common personal name, and French with Andrea. I mean, to be fair, Andrea can be also male if it's Andreas in French. But yeah, I see. Okay. Interesting, thank you, Astrodude. That animation is great, Roger is kaput. That he always meets his client face to face when taking their requests. But he has never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. the Killer's client could have not been Miss Adrian Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, it's... the thing is sweating carburants or something. I don't know, but it's kind of funny. Why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? I believe it has to do with our name, Your Honor. Is that legal? Yeah. It's leaking oil. Our name? Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name. Yes, I see. And luckily for Mr. the Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one has stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. What? What is going on? We'll make it legal. That's the way to think. Surely the Killer, this could demand an explanation. I think somehow I must have mixed up this kind with another. Does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more. Oh, I know he's just going to spit out more lies. Very well, but this time please give us the truth and nothing but the truth. Say wallah. Request taking part 2. Yes, now I remember, I took that request by mail. There must have been times when I took the job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of one corridor and 2 of 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client was to be a man. I want to know what the 2 other 4 things. Because, like, we know about, like... so you took the shop through a letter. Guys, I really need to pee so bad. I'm going to, like, dump you. Bye. I'll be right back. I am back. Sorry, it's because like right before stream, I drank a lot of water, and I needed to like pee so bad because of that. I don't know. Seeing a razor sweat oil is probably the funniest thing I've seen today. Same. Why is it Edge was jumping all over his plane as day lies? Because it's not his job to question, to like say objection to the witness. He's the one who brought in the witness, so he cannot like say no to what the witness says. Peace speedrun, yeah. And I even had time to wash my hands. That's how good I am. Didn't mention anything about the letter in his earlier testimony, which means he's definitely lying. Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know, I can make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. Okay. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'd counter it. Now then, let's begin the cross-examination. I know what to quote. I know what to click. I know what to click. 2 or 3 other things. Yes, and what about these other things? A few other things that have nothing to do with this case. The bear and taking care of his cat. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide. Mr. Attorney? Yes? Everything I've said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to a client, which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client? That's... Smell the stench of a backstabber, and should you turn out to be one? Wait! Shouldn't have pressed my luck. I wanted to see what he does if I press further. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were. It's surely that important. I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine? The bear figurine? After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. And I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing. And where was that figurine? It was inside Mr. Corrida's suitcase. Then what did you do next? I handed it over to my client right away. Give it to your client. Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony. As you wish. Being on 1 health on this trial is like so scary, bro. I found this figurine at Mr. Engard's mansion. If he gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was he doing there? I was waiting for her there. That was also part of the plan to find Mr. Engard, I'm sure. That makes a lot of sense. Well, Mr. Wright... Yet, I know that if I present something trivial here, he will cut the connection in his hand. If you want to make a strong point, Phoenix, you have to present strong evidence. I'm saving here, actually. I'm saving here because I feel like I can do something, but I'm not sure. Goodness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at Engard Mansion. Is that correct? Yes. Where are you going with this? Well, I think maybe you might have misremembered a few things incorrectly. What? It's a battle of wits. I can let up on him. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear. Why isn't it not possible? She doesn't have the keys to his mansion, I guess? For the paper. Because she would have taken it. She's the killer. If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it. This item? I see where you're going. Yup, that's where I'm going. Where's everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase? You know, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. I was going to burn it. For her sake. Literally hanging by thread here, both plot-wise and game-wise thing, as you're literally fighting this at 1 HP in the dream. Exactly. I'm so scared. I feel like I just did a mistake here. I'm scared for Maya. If even for a single minute, this bear has actually been in Miss Andrews' hands. I'm sure she would have taken the sewer slide note and burned it. Right, stop playing with my balls. I don't want to be burned. So that's where you two are going. But this very fact that this death note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client is actually Light Yagami. Which means... That means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Order! Oh, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am sure this has been mentioned. Oh, I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement. No, that's not... That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do. Wait, please. I have a matter that I must attend to. No, please, please wait. So Tony, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise, I think that Mr. Wright, are you? Mr. Edwards? Yes, Your Honor. You didn't understand this witness outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? Well, we should. I just can't do this. We keep this at my shield. Prosecution, It's come over everyone, even you are. The prosecution? Rests. What's going on here? The prosecution has no further question, Your Honor. What? Hello, Suspicious Soup, how are you doing? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further question, then the prosecution has failed to uphold his stance. If that is the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. The Killer's testimony is accurate. That would mean that she, the killer's client, is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Find the trial here right now, then your client, Matt Engard, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. She would be charged with murder? The prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant's Matt Engard to the stand. Oh! The items from the killer's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out. Can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hand. First time ever hearing that the prosecution rests in an AA game. True. Dude, did the old guy finally decide? To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. I'm scared, guys! If I actually get a strike because of this case, I'm going to cry and go in hiatus. At least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent. Again, I should say, it feels intense as fuck, even though I have played the game. It feels even more intense for me because I can get a strike from YouTube because of this case. I'm sure in real life the defense would have been charged with content. Huh. So, I guess even the old fudgy daddy figured me out. Mr. Hongard, what an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. And that's refreshing like a spring breeze crap. Just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with Jesse's, or should I side with Maya's life? The case is immersive, I do agree with that. And the thing I like about this case, like, I think it's a bit overrated, but the thing I like about this case is, like, how crescendo it goes. Like, everything gets worse and worse and worse. Believe in Maya. Maya should, like, transform into Muhammad Ali and beat the shit out of the killer, bro. Like, she's useless, bro. You have the power to change your body to like the one spirit you cast. Just cast the spirit of I don't know, very good WWE catcher and beat the shit out of the guy. Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. Challenges in what I choose. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statement on this matter. The person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews. Then your client is Matangard is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is going to say what I want, aren't you? Right. Can't do this. I have to decide something. Can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Matangard is. Guys. I'm sorry, Maya, but sometimes sacrifice have to be made. And that's what you want. We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Matangard, your client deserves an answer. Maya. Sorry. Matangard is... Oh, she's here, finally. Francesca Fontcama? So she's the miracle. What are you doing here? You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix, right? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces, do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Fontcama is perfect in every way. The evidence is here is in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy, he's fine and his injuries are minor. All of the items are inside this. What a filthy old coat this is. His gumshoes, I can spot his tattered rags anywhere. I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial. And all for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense final pieces of evidence. Final evidence? still need to bring this all to an end yourself. I'm actually sacrificing family time for this. Hey! You can watch the vote. This time you should not go. If it goes, my channel goes too, so... This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. What? Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. But you're right. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. I think we have to find the new points then. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please. The pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police. Huh. He must have been quite in a rush. Yes, Your Honor, the killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it. Oh, I'm hungry. I declare Matt innocent. Imagine. The first item is a pistol. We don't need it, because he's been strangled to death. Please present the next piece of evidence. The second piece of video is this videotape. I think we need to know because we still don't know what was on the videotape of the other beach. Fortunately, there was no time to... Oh yeah. But I would speculate that this tape is very important. Why would you say that? Because he came back to his hideout for it. The killer went back for it. That's right. Looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. Huh. But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man. The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform. Was that used during the crime? I'm almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets. There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform. What is that? There is a button missing on this uniform. A button? It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. That is all I have to present, Your Honor. Just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure that were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelly the killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing. It is who is the client. Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. The cassette does. Hello, Kermit. I'm doing well. What about you? Ledger P08. I see. I like how Von Karma way is unlike her father's, whose own style is basically imperfect. Francesca is a true perfectionist. Her father never was in any way. In every way. True. Even if I don't like her, the way she acted in trial proved that. Like, she was like, yeah, no, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Just because I want to know if it's perfect. Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Have rules. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This shows this such a brilliant man, isn't he? Says the end. Phoenix! Neat. I want to see if I can, like, do anything with it. No, I can't. I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But you think... It's... Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. The first... make Engard wish from the very bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Engard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. Oh! If we, like, prove to the killer that Engard betrayed him, then Engard will want to be guilty because he will want to be in jail to be protected from the killer. That may be true, but it's asking me to do the impossible. The second way. Force the killer to end his contract with Engard. Well, that would be the same thing. Both issues are the same. Then you're right, just resting up after a workout. Don't forget to drink a lot of water. And he would let Maya go. Yeah, that's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty above, towards his clients above all else. I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first, but if you could make either one happen, it would surely be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? The bait and switch with the whole get Engard guilty drives me crazy. The other side, wait, does she mean to turn things around? Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? Defense, prosecution, and the judge, we all have seen the pieces of evidence. That is how we have come to the truth. But there is one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth. She's talking about the killer, right? Objection! I've already told you, Mr. Wright, this court does not accept any more evidence. I'm not saying it is for that, it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then you want to show the evidence to that person? Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, for you to ask with suspicion. I will grant you one chance. I will say Mr. the Killer first, but if it's not him, it's like Matt Engard, of course. That's impossible to turn the situation around in one try. One try, that is all I will permit. I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think. Shut up, I know what you say. I know what to do. I know who to show it to. Bam. Isn't it that? Oh, it's already saved, don't worry. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't have anything to say to this. Huh, how about you, Miss Von Karma? Well, I was just shot, so... Was that the right one? Then it was the other one. It was the cassette. Fuck. It was the cassette! And just like that, the cassette. I don't care. I'm not reading this. You know what? Alt F4 and I'm restarting. I'm not reading any of that. I'm a bad loser, okay? This never happened. Oh no, the game crashed, guys. The game crashed before... Oh! The game crashed before I could see the ending! Oh, fuck. That's crazy it crashed. It was an accident. Can't believe it crashed. I know, right? Wait, let me save here. It's closer. Is it like the Claire Obscure problem? Yeah. I hope not. I will try the cassette this time. I mean, to be fair, it should have worked too, honestly. It should have worked too. I still not that? Oh, it is that. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier. Looks like I managed to convince him. Funny enough, if you propose a surprise evidence, you're incontent. The game saved you. The game gave you the bad ending plot-wise and in real life-wise. Maya, she's okay, right? I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial. Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence. How will he see? He just has a transmitter. I have here a videotape that it was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was to protect that videotape. I thought so. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the content of this tape? I was sternly told by my client not to watch it. So I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you are on this tape. Me? There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was it that planted the camera? Well, the only person who could have placed the camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian Andrews? Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. We are on the miracle part, yes. Did the miracle never happen? No, nothing happened. The client specified the place and time for you, isn't that right? Yes. That was so they could film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why wouldn't my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. To blackmail you. He literally told us. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the killer? How can the judge be silent? He's the victim. Like, the only role of the judge in this court is to, like, hit his hammer at the end and pronounce a verdict. Looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, very natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks in plots of how to use people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your clients. I have one question for the witness. Yes? You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then the client would become my next target. For the owner of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. I see. That's what I wanted to know. The traitor becomes the killer's next target. Huh? I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around. Is that right? Yes. My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item. What the? I'm not an item! That was very British of me. That was very British of me, I don't know why. Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Thank goodness. I get it. Phoenix, how did you not get it before? Yeah, it's so stupid, bro. I had gotten it like fucking ages ago. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I'm sort of... I don't quite understand what happened. Miss Van Gamma, what did that... She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down the verdict. Mr. Lagarde, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly, should be happy. Before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometimes in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me. Now then, you're another verdict, if you please. Is that alright with you, Miss Alright? We have finally reached the end of the very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whatever your heart tells. I'm pleading guilty because if we plead not guilty, Andrews is in the shit. Matt en garde. Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self. Guilty? Even if you got an acquittal the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore. No, guilty. Oh putain! Wow! Guys, why is there bread on the skin? French bread on the skin. Why did he do French bread on the skin? Why did he have fun on his face? Huh? As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. Felix is a shitty defense attorney, but a surprisingly competent investigator and prosecutor. I agree. Really? I don't remember you helping out in this. Mr. Engard, how is Matt Engard? Mr. Edgeworth, sorry. I've left Miss von Karman in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whipped leather right about now. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness? Yes. I pledge to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial. What I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. Scar. Probably how he got his original scar. Ah, maybe. Baguette. Pain. 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 Don't know baguettes. Because you cannot see well enough. You can give Matt either guilty or not guilty verdict and the result will be the same. Only the delivery would be different, Elise. Okay. So wait, if you choose not guilty, he also gets a guilty verdict? I don't know. I have no clue. That finger wagging. He committed self-muscle. Yeah, self-muscle. He committed self-muscle. So if you'd say not guilty here, you would have gotten the coldest Phoenix dialogue in the trilogy. He'd basically say like, congratulations, Engard. You got the verdict you wanted. Enjoy it while you can. Yeah, but if we do go not guilty, then Andrews gets prosecuted. I don't like it. That's stupid. So that's why I'd rather go guilty, because Andrew would have gotten prosecuted for murder. We do absolute justice route here. Exactly! No, after that he wants to be found guilty. Ah, so we get the ending that Miss Mia wanted. Hello, Eldanucci. Thank you for the sub. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your stay in the cooler Blue Army. He was declared himself guilty. I see. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. Ah, yeah, this is a flashback. But after that, I was alone at the detention center. That's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, the two of you use your combined strengths to convict Matt. I felt like I had finally been saved. Whoa, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile. I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I've ever felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Much when you confess to being a guilty figure in the not guilty verdict, because he knows that he fucked up with the killer. Okay. Yeah, but still, I want it to be... I want the burden to be on me. I don't want to be a pussy. Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me. Fucking idiot. Ah, such a sweet smile from Andrews. Yeah.
happy ending.
That is all. This court is adjourned. You are great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? It's the first time you've not gotten your clients off. You got them a guilty verdict this time, but you have to look past all of that. What's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting or not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. I can't count on the video to help me anymore. On the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Is he guilty? Or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Right! Edgeworth! Have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Really?
Pearls!
You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. This is the first time I've ever felt comfortable with who I am, and all it took was being accused of murder and having all of my trauma exposed to God and everyone. Years of therapy was just 2 days in court, exactly.
Ah, Mr. Maya's safe! You did it! You really did it, Mr. Nick!
Oh, she punches deceptively hard for a kid.
I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her! Mr. Nick will save her!
Thanks. What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma.
A bit earlier. Thanks. Ow! Why are you still why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record hasn't all been crushed, and yet you are still happy. Don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma. How dare you? Don't worry, she may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth. My own personal victories. For guilty verdicts. Any voice can sound like pearls. Yes, I used every dirty trick in the book. And so my win record that remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. Then my second one. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved. But that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened. So I left the prosecutor's office. There's a bit like, because of the DRC, there's a bit of a plot hole here. Because technically, like, unless the DRC takes place before the first case, like, if the fifth place takes place before the first case, it would make sense. Otherwise, it's a plot hole. I know the DRC came years later, so they probably like forgot to include it. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Huh. As well you should have. A prosecutor who have ashamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. But that was not what happened. Till I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense. We prosecutor use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so... Objection! Why do you think there is a plot hole? The DRC case, I don't know if it takes place before the first case of the first game or after. But if it takes place after, right now he just said that he left after the first case. Did you play the DLC? Yeah, I did play it. It was a great case. I had a lot of fun. So that's why I'm like super hyped about the DS games. Because I like the mechanic of like being able to inspect the actual clues further. I really miss Fun Karma. So when are you going to crawl into a hole yourself after all we got you to? True! True, true, true! No matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying face. Apparently it was made after GP. Yeah, I know it was made after GFA appeared because it was made in the DS era. With the DS era, what is it called? Mechanics. So that's why I'm asking if the DLC case takes place before the fourth case. I know that the DLC case is the fifth case, but I don't know if, like, chronologically wise, it's actually the fifth case. For instance, in this game, the first case takes place after the second case. Like, first we save Maya, and then we do the trials with Maya. But the cases are reversed, so maybe it's the case with the DLC. Yeah, canonically, it's still the fifth case. Okay. So it's a bit of a plot hole that they didn't fix in retrospective. They even oh yeah, that's true. I kind of forgot that. Because of all the cases we did in the meantime. It's a remake. They could have. I mean, it's not a remake, but you know what I mean. Like they could have like added just one bit of dialogue for it. Come on. Then before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? Don't add an H here. Doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses, the truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This, I promise you.
The truth?
First we say Maya, then we do shy with... Huh? I didn't say that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Clear your ears. What? Huh? Yes, that's the reason why prosecutor and defense attorney exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding, isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
Wait, the case took so long, I thought it would take like 30 minutes. You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the thing you said to me 2 years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least that's what I had told myself. You pathetic fool!
Miss Van Karma?
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. A Van Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you're no longer worthy. You're no longer worthy of being a Van Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. She threw something in the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, they really dragged it, like, a lot. I thought, like, we were, like, super close to the end yesterday. We were, but not like, 30 minutes close. Maya's kinda cute, but she's not my type. She's a child. I mean, she's 18, but still. Maya's still a minor at this point. No, she's 18. She's 18. She's technically not a minor, but I would not touch that. I would not touch 18 years old as a soon-to-be 25. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? I return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Isn't that Miss Van Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. Should keep this, right? Okay. Kinky? Nick! Oh, it's Maya. Maya!
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I'll never run around and hurt you. Thank you. Picture your own words, lawyers in a nutshell. Fankama is just running a third wheeling, is just raining their third wheeling moment, and that's kind of funny. True. She doesn't appreciate the toxic yaoi, rare for a woman. I'm not a yaoi fan! I'm not a yaoi fan, I'm not a yuri fan either. People do like what they want, but I don't. She's 10 years younger than Elise. 10! What? Huh? Huh? I'm not 28! I'm 24 turning 25! Come on, bro! And Francisca. Ah! Well, me too. And minor in terms of marriage age. Speak of the devil. I mean, I suppose it depends on the countries. So Von Karma's not coming back, thank the gods. Yeah, she's not going to be the... Like, I only know the design of the prosecutor in the next case and he's hot. That's all I know. Oh, Nick. I knew you would come... Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got on guilt convicted, like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know, I would never desert you. We just got rickrolled in Ace Attorney. We just got rickrolled in Ace Attorney. I'm angry. I am in fact very angry. So much angry that I'm showing something that I never show. My angry face. And I'm in fact pissed. We got rickrolled by Rights. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck you, Rights. I was thinking the same, yeah. But with your press or luck this trial, you're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did die, I would just have come back and haunt you like a bad ghost, though. Through Burley.
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it. Maya.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth!
I believe you're alright.
Hey, it looks like you've finally made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Yeah, she has not eaten in 2 days, the poor girl.
Alright, I think it's time we go out of this depressing place.
Where are we going?
Food! Nick, food! Grab, chow, I'm starved! So hungry even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please!
If you insist.
Alright, so how about we heat up our usual burger joint? Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick. Food!
I've never agreed so much with Maya. Food! If you're angry, you will never like what I said earlier. Don't worry, I read it. It's just that I didn't read it out loud. Let me drink water. I'll finish my bottle because I missed many readings. Don't we owe Pearl some pizza? I mean, she has a lifetime in front of her. And Maya has not eaten in a while. Hey, Paul! Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Gamshu, are you alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit your telephone pole of all things. I got scared he like hit someone actually. Telephone pole. It wasn't a red light that caught him. Yeah, did it again, city boy. Felt like my dear old art was going to give out on me, and I ain't joking. Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai. Thanks? Looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight, even. Keep that in mind. Oh, come on now. Everyone gather round. We're gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta brought herself a new camera. Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go showdown, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
Yeah, I'm saying amen the French way, I don't care. You know, when you think about it, you are the one who saved the day, detective. Me? I think so. That's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this tray would have had a very different ending. Ah, well. You know, it's, wait? That's odd. And I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout. Well, sure, I took 4 things in total, sir. What?
4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. It was a 4th item.
How come on, you're it's over?
But oh boy, I tell ya, you already have something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped. Never a dull moment with you, huh?
You think?
Why does she look so happy about that?
But being shut away for 2 whole days, weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture.
Sounds like you had it rough, gal. So what's this picture of yours?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mr. Maya's picture.
You know, I don't know where it went. It's in the pockets of the detective.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway.
Ah. Sure, it's nice to finally see them both smiling again. Beep, 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 beep. There's something, this thing is picking up something. Oh, that's Miss Van Galla's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience in my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck a tracking device down on me. So, and they're standing right here. The tracking device seems to be in a different location. Yeah, it's probably in the vest. Probably busted or something, sir. It doesn't matter. I'm afraid I'm about to... it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
You've eaten way too much, you glutton. She hasn't been eating for 2 days! Stupid Phoenix! Wait until Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Maya gets into all kinds of bullshit. I had fun tonight. Now if you'll excuse me... Wait. What? I just want to say... Thanks, Edgeworth. You already saved me out there. Huh. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Show badge! What's this? It's my way of saying thanks. It was show badge! You should have said before that. Why? Wasn't it the thing to show? I see. Oh, it's the thought that counts. There was something else. Oh. Uh-oh. What could I have given? Bellboy's uniform? The gun? You wanted the whip? Ooh, you freaky bad boy. Ooh. You freaky bad boy. What did you want? Did you want the Nickel Samurai picture? Is the whip really? You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mr. Maya. Yes, Polly? Guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean.
Pearly!
Would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Anyway, so who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Huh? Ah, yeah. Can at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I can already put your name on the bill. Huh? Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. That's just camera shopping the hotel, you see. I just bought myself this good old beauty here. Better be anyhow for 3,000.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? It was the whip. It really was the whip. Why? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab as well and all.
Huh?
Huh?
Isn't it great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Oh, don't you need to hold back now you're here?
Yeah, Paul.
Time to let it all out.
This is going to be the first time I hear the real you. Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
Alright then. If you say so.
Objection.
Learn why eventually. That he's kinky? I don't want to know his kink. And this is the end of the game.
You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
Felix will be taking bullets. It's not even full, bro.
I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. And I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think the hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. So I sort of made a reservation for the 2 of you. Just in case.
Huh? She's 18! She's 18! She's 18! Stop it! Pearl! Pearly! She's 18! Come on, bruh! Well, pal, it looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edward had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. Had he said things like, letting that one go is bad for all of society. I knew it! Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal. His weight is on life support. When I keep cutting strays with the low. Oh, she's here! I'm Maggie Bird. I'm retiring this uniform as of today, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. And bring smile and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. That's an interesting career change. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go from an okay job to like a very bad job where I'm going to get insulted by clients and be paid terribly, sir. Yes, are you here to visit the patient? I see. Yes, that guy, you know. It's seen her around. Yes. But remember, if I even let so much as an iron, I would go crack. Doesn't matter if I got whipped there. Yes. Fuck you, get the hell out, I hate you. Weekend's game of 3 duty complete. Prepare for number 3. I am prepared for number 3 because there's the attitude. It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie. And to let the world know we are serious, I plan to make a fabulous flight to Zimbabwe.
Hey, Max, what do you think about Zimbabwe's like? Do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk?
Think there are any bunnies, even they won't love at mojos. Zimbabwe. What? Why not? No, I'm not reading all that. I am reading all that. Shut up. You're not funny. Shut up. I've got on your act all worked out. Prepare for the Hallelujah chorus. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it. Oh, Regina, wait till you see Zimbabwe's currency is worth nothing. I mean, she probably doesn't know anything about currency. You give her $1 million bill and she'd be like, oh, I'm rich! What's this? Trust, it's just an can't believe this, really. How long do they plan on making me do this? Ah, first I choose Spidey. So that means it must have a deep hidden meaning. But why do you get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me? They? It was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy and treat me like royalty and... See, it's for my favorite case, but it's still the weakest game. Mainly the big soap. Oh, come on. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right, I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone. Aww. Keep going, Edgeworth. Keep her occupied until she kicks the bullets of old age, please. It's become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you could like to request my service, please be sure to visit my own page. May we both be blessed with longevity. Oh, the thing is that... At some point in there, she mentioned Warhouse burning down. Bam. It's like the last case here makes up for all the other previous weak cases in AAGFA. I don't know, I feel like Maya's case was okay. I liked it, at least. Where are you going, Franziska? Back to Germany? How did you know I was here? With this? That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. Huh. That's just like you. Only planted here because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting. I want to know what's the fourth thing. Four things? Seems he put it, the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here. Doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? I want to know what's the thing! That's none of your business. You're running away? Shut up! You don't understand a thing! You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Shiska. So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that, but me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. Not a genius even though you became a prosecutor at 13? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Oh, right. You're supposed to give me the whip. Oh, you haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. I could win against that man. I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat. And this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can change who I am. I can throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You are going to use her during the trial, right? But you are dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me, after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why I was standing here now. side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francesca von Karma. Time to redo the whole case to correct this. Oh, she looks cute like that. What the fuck? I am Francesca von Karma. I don't think you're going to walk in your shadow. I'm going to walk in your shadow forever, okay? Our battle, it begins now. So you had to better prepare yourself, my Zeitworth. Tsundere Rebecca. Oh, she's actually cute when she's not being a bitch. This scene would have been played out a little different had you given the right piece of evidence at the end, the weep. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you. I'll take good care of this false piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again. So what's the piece of evidence? I want to know. Nick. Oh. I suppose that's the last piece of evidence. And that's the drawing. That's funny. So deep down, Francesca is just a tsundere at the end of the day. Yeah, it was obvious. I think you acted the Tsunbaka voice perfectly. I wonder why. Yeah, somehow it's the Von Karma way. Okay. We finished the second game. We're not going to start the last game, but next time it's that guy. Yeah, I figured. I figured because they showed it. Good ending. Yay. Next time we'll start the Trials and Tribulation Ace Attorney game. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I fear it's time to say goodbye very soon. At least in like 5 minutes. I need to eat still. But it was a great case, okay? I didn't really like it in the reveal part that the Matt was the actual bad guy, you know. I didn't really like this. But the further the case went, the better I thought it was. I still like not a fan of the twist, but that's just me, you know. So I can't wait to see like the case of the third game. I mean, I just see like the animation. Oh, it's great! It's super great. Wait, can you like just send me the PNG of like the objection art? That way I can like use it for the next for the third game's thumbnail. It's super great. Thank you once again, Draco. Let me like retweet it before I forget. Can we get a good night kiss? Sure. Sure, it's been a while. Okay, I'll accept for this once. Au revoir. I hope you will have a bonne nuit and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. You don't like the plot twist of you actually dealing with an actual guilty claim as your defendant. Yes. Because I don't like it. I would never defend the guilty. That's why. That's why. It's because like I'm too stuck up with my own pride and justice that I don't like it. But it's just like me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad to the lore and to the story. It makes sense for the story and everything, but I don't like having to like defend this bullshit. Thank you for stream. You made the work bearable. I hope you're not too hot today. The writing was good, but enjoyment was there as much. Even with €1,000,000. Even with €1,000,000. I'm not someone that would betray my my ideals very easily. I don't know. There are things I don't mind doing, like showing my feet, and there are things I do mind doing, like betraying my entire ideals, like to defend someone that's Epstein. Okay, it's not Epstein in this case, but you know what I mean. Here's a fun question. If you were a doctor, would you treat a person who's done horrible things? Honestly, no. Because I'm not a good person. I'll say it. I claim it high and loud, I'm not a good person. I'd rather, if someone I know, like if I seen someone do something bad and they get injured, I will just look down at them and smile. Like, you deserve this. And then I will get in prison because if you don't help someone in distress, it's a crime. But that's something else, you know. Thank you, Jack Crow. It's much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. It's beautiful. Wait, 100,000 subscribers for the feet. One day, maybe. Never know. I'm a welder in the deserts. It's always going to be hot. Oh, we have 2 welders in the chat. A sadist. I'm not a sadist either. I don't enjoy to see the suffering of people. However, bad people that get what they're coming, I don't know. It's satisfying. Hello, Ray Raven. Welcome here. Welcome to the Blue Army. Hope you enjoy your stay. In all fairness, you were defending a guilty client against your will with Maya as a hostage. Yeah, I agree. Like, I didn't like it, but I'm not saying the case is bad. I'm just saying that personally, I don't like it as a, ideal type of situation. Like, in the first place, it was so obvious that something was going to happen to Maya. Like, Phoenix is so stupid. I would never have let my assistant go with some weird man alone when she's a child, first of course. A woman, second of all. Going alone with a very suspicious man with a fucking scar in the middle of his face? Fuck no. If you're not a sadist, then does that mean you're a masochist? No, I'm neither. I don't enjoy going through pain either. I hate pain. I'm a pussy, like, a pain, I don't like it. Congrats on finishing. That's weird to say it like that, I'm sorry. But thank you for watching as always, guys. She's normal, no way. I'm vanilla, guys. I'm the brat. And very vanilla. I'm the brat, but that's something else. Wait, do I still have it on my computer? Maybe not. Maybe I've deleted it. You healed the cat. It's not that easy. Probably like don't have it on right now. Well then, au revoir, Elise. Catch you in the next Ace Attorney stream. Yes, see you later. So for those who know, tomorrow we're going to go Clair Obscur. This time it's going to work because I've tested it out. I have wiped my entire file folder and it's working correctly again. File based. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to cut stream here. Is there anyone I can rage? Yeah, I'll raid the room because I'm probably going to lurk there later. Claim me. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to drink a lot of water. Remember to eat healthy, yummy food. Remember to take care of yourself, to sleep properly, to exercise a bit for your health. And we'll see each other tomorrow. Bye. And bye to you.